My early life was just very chaotic and unpredictable. We spent a great deal of time starting over. We'd settle in for a couple weeks and then tear up stakes and keep moving on. So when we finally settled down to a more permanent residence and I was exposed to television and movies, and I discovered this whole new world of creativity. It was kind of an escape from reality.
Now your host, Walt Disney.
I discovered Walt Disney through television. I was immediately drawn to his personality because he was such a fatherly figure. He created an environment where I felt safe mentally or emotionally. The first time I saw The Wonderful World of Disney on TV, they showed the manufacturing process step by step, behind the scenes footage. It was just such an eye-opener, and I wanted to have that experience for myself. It was a fruition of a childhood dream that people could actually make this stuff. As soon as I found out that this was a career option, I knew this was what I wanted to do. I just love walking in the doors every day and seeing this bizarre Victorian haunted mansion funhouse. There's an aspect of starting a sculpture where you're absolutely lost, and then you find the thread of the composition and you follow it to its completion, and then sometimes you're so deep into this thought process that you don't realize it's going on, so it's so deeply therapeutic. It's amazing that you have the ability to take essentially dirt and then just put your own ideas into it and turn it into something that might turn into a goblin or a troll or a fairy, whatever it is. If seeing one of my pieces of artwork is some inspiration to some other child who has this need to escape, then it would be very satisfying to find out some kid saw this piece of miniature or a scale model and was inspired by it the way I was inspired by seeing Wonderful World of Disney. I feel like anybody can get to where I am. It's just all about not being afraid to show people your failures and not being afraid to start over. You can't get to a point in a sculpture and not just throw it in the trash. I mean, you have to just keep starting over and keep finding the next challenge. I'm Matthew Black, and I'm not afraid to start over.